Wow, technology these days, right? It's like we're living in a sci-fi movie. Just look around you. Everywhere you turn, there's some new gadget or device that's supposed to make our lives easier, more connected, and more efficient. But sometimes, it feels like it's all happening so fast, it's hard to keep up. Things are changing so fast. One day, you're using a device that feels like the pinnacle of modern technology, and the next day, it's already outdated. Remember when the latest phone model was the talk of the town? Now, it's all about smart homes, AI assistants, and virtual reality. It's like we're living in the future, but the future keeps moving forward. One minute it's pagers, the next minute it's smartphones that can practically make you coffee in the morning. And it's not just phones. Think about all the other gadgets that have evolved, from clunky desktop computers to sleek laptops and tablets, from basic TVs to smart TVs that can stream anything you want. The pace of change is incredible, it's a lot. But here's the thing, some of these inventions are like that comfy pair of slippers you can't live without. You know, those things that just make life better, more comfortable, like a reliable Wi-Fi connection or a smart thermostat that keeps your home just the right temperature. These are the technologies that seamlessly integrate into our lives and make everything a little bit easier. Then there are others, like those musical greeting cards your aunt loves. They're fun, sure, but do we really need them? They might bring a smile to your face for a moment, but they don't really add much value to your daily life. They're more of a novelty than a necessity. You can definitely live without those. In fact, sometimes it feels good to declutter and get rid of the things that don't really serve a purpose. It's all about finding that balance between embracing new technology and not getting overwhelmed by it. In this video, we're going to talk about some modern inventions. We'll look at the ones that have truly made a difference in our lives, and those that, well, maybe haven't lived up to the hype. It's important to recognize the impact of these technologies and how they shape our daily routines. We'll talk about one that's super important for me and my family, and another one that, well, we wouldn't miss too much. Ready? Let's go! So, grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive into the fascinating world of modern technology. Whether you're a tech enthusiast or just someone trying to keep up, there's something here for everyone. Let's explore together. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Another person talking about their phone. But listen, okay? This little rectangle is basically my lifeline. It's how I talk to my family, especially my parents who are getting older. It's how I order food when I'm too tired to cook after work, which is, let's be honest, most of the time. It's my entertainment, my news, my map when I get lost, which happens more often than I'd like to admit. My grandma, bless her heart, isn't good with technology, but teaching her how to use video calls on my phone, best decision ever. Now she gets to see her grandkids, me and my brother's kids, every week, even though we don't all live close by. She even learned how to send voice messages. Sure, sometimes they're just her yelling at me to eat more vegetables, but hey, it's the thought that counts, right? This one invention has made a big difference in our lives. It's brought us closer and made talking to each other so much easier. Now let's talk about something a little less heartwarming. Food delivery apps. Are they convenient? Sure. Are they bad for my bank account? Also, yes. Look, I'm not saying I can't live without them. There have been many nights where cooking after work felt like climbing Mount Everest. That's when these apps are helpful, like a magical fairy delivering hot chicken rice to my door. But sometimes I wonder if we're using them too much. Remember actually going out to eat, or even just making a simple meal at home? I know, going out can be a hassle. The traffic jams that seem to stretch on forever, the crowded streets where you can barely move, and the constant honking of impatient drivers. It's enough to make anyone think twice about stepping out of the house. And let's not forget about the parking situation. Circling around endlessly, hoping to find a spot, only to end up miles away from your destination. It's a nightmare. It's enough to make you want to stay home and order in every night. The convenience of food delivery apps is so tempting. With just a few taps on your phone, you can have your favorite meals delivered right to your doorstep. No traffic, no parking woes, just delicious food in the comfort of your home. But then I think about all the fun times I've had going out. The laughter, the conversations, the memories made with friends. There's something special about sharing a meal with loved ones, about the clinking of glasses and the shared stories. Catching up with friends over dinner, reminiscing about old times and making new memories. It's these moments that make life rich and fulfilling. And then there's the thrill of discovering a cool new cafe. The excitement of trying out a new place. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee, and the joy of finding a cozy spot to relax and chat. People watching at the food court is another favorite pastime. Observing the hustle and bustle, the variety of people, and the different foods they enjoy. It's a fascinating glimpse into the world around us. These are the things that make life interesting. The shared experiences, the laughter, the joy of being with others. It's these moments that we cherish and look back on with fondness. So yeah, maybe I could live without food delivery apps. Maybe it's time to step out of my comfort zone and embrace the world outside. To reconnect with friends, to explore new places, and to create new memories. It might even make me go out more and try new foods. There's a whole world of culinary delights waiting to be discovered. From street food stalls to hidden gems, there's so much to explore and enjoy. And who knows, I might even find some great restaurants near my house. Places I never knew existed, offering delicious food and a great atmosphere. It's time to step out and see what the world has to offer. Okay, another confession. I have a robot vacuum, and honestly, it's pretty cool. It zooms around my apartment, picking up dust like crazy. My husband thought it was a silly purchase, but even he has to admit it's convenient. No more weekend mornings spent vacuuming. Plus, it's fun to watch. It bumps into things, it gets stuck. It's like a little robot pet that cleans your floors. What's not to love? But did I really need a robot vacuum? Probably not. I mean, people have been cleaning their floors for a long time. It's not hard. And my apartment isn't that messy. I'm a pretty tidy person. So yeah, while I like my little robot helper, I could definitely live without it. It's a nice thing to have, not something I need. A regular broom would probably work just fine. So what have we learned today? Modern inventions can be good and bad. They can make our lives easier, help us connect with people, and be a little bit fun. But they can also make us lazy and too reliant on technology. It's about finding a balance. My phone? Definitely a need. Food delivery apps? More like a want. Robot vacuum? Somewhere in between. It's up to each of us to decide which inventions we need and which ones we don't. In today's fast-paced world, technology is evolving at an unprecedented rate. Every day, new gadgets and innovations are introduced, promising to make our lives easier, more efficient, and more connected. But with so many options available, it can be overwhelming to determine which ones truly add value to our lives and which ones might be unnecessary distractions. There's no right or wrong answer. Each person's needs and preferences are unique, and what works for one individual might not work for another. It's important to take the time to evaluate our own priorities and make informed decisions about the technology we choose to incorporate into our daily routines. But it's good to think about how these inventions are changing our lives. Are they enhancing our relationships? Or are they creating barriers between us? Are they helping us achieve our goals? Or are they merely serving as distractions? Reflecting on these questions can help us make more mindful choices about the technology we use. Are they bringing us closer or pushing us apart? In an age where social media and digital communication are ubiquitous, it's easy to feel connected to others through our screens. However, it's also important to recognize the value of face-to-face interactions and the deep connections that can be formed through in-person conversations. Are they making us more productive or just more distracted? While technology can undoubtedly boost our productivity by automating tasks and providing instant access to information, it can also lead to constant interruptions and a fragmented focus. Striking a balance between leveraging technology for efficiency and maintaining our ability to concentrate on important tasks is crucial. These are good questions to ask. By regularly assessing the impact of technology on our lives, we can ensure that we are using it in ways that align with our values and support our well-being. It's a continuous process of reflection and adjustment, but one that can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. And maybe we can learn to appreciate the simple things a little bit more, like a home-cooked meal, talking to someone face-to-face, or spending quality time with loved ones without the constant presence of screens. These moments of genuine connection and simplicity can bring immense joy and satisfaction, or even just a few quiet minutes without our phones. Taking time to disconnect from our devices and immerse ourselves in the present moment can be incredibly refreshing. Whether it's enjoying a peaceful walk in nature, reading a book, or simply sitting in silence, these moments of tranquility can help us recharge and gain a new perspective on our lives. In conclusion, while technology offers countless benefits, it's essential to use it mindfully and intentionally. By being aware of its impact on our lives and making conscious choices, we can harness its power to enhance our well-being and create a more balanced and fulfilling life. So, let's take a moment to reflect on our relationship with technology and strive to find a harmony that works for us.